I am Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher 33. Got some very loud frogs having sex behind me. Hopefully not the gay frogs that Alex Jones talks about. They're getting a little quiet now. They're a little self-conscious because they hear me. But anyway, I'm in a special location today. I'm out on vacation. Come back to this special place where I'm filming every year. That being Sunset Beach, North Carolina. See, this is a special place for me, as this is where I had my first CE5, close encounter of the fifth kind. And I wasn't alone in this. I met some friends that night who were strangers at the time, but I remember I was leaving the house I was at, and I walked out on the beach, and I saw these 4 aircraft flying very close together in this formation that looked very strange, looked like nothing of this earth. And then I saw these orange orbs appear not too far away from me in the sky, and they make this perfect circle, and then they disappeared. And from that point on, my mind was fixated up at the sky. And then there was this cloud over the ocean in the distance, and from that cloud there were pink thunderbolts. And my friend, who would be my friend, who I met, came up to me, and she saw me, and she saw me looking up at the sky, and her thought was, "Are you an alien?" Thinking that I might have been something from another planet that came down. And she didn't say that to me, but she later confessed that was what she was thinking. But she asked me, "Did you just see that?" And I said, "Oh, the aliens." I said, "Yeah." And the show was not over. The orbs came back, and then they would start to blink and give us this amazing light show that was in perfect sync with this pink lightning over the ocean and these thunderheads. And this went on for several hours. We were suspended in time. The lights at the pier were out. This is the pier where the lights are always on. They were out that night. And it was like we were in some sort of a time warp. And we got this buzzing in our heads, in the third eye. And for the next few weeks, or I should say a headache, tension in the third eye, and then just buzzing in our heads, buzzing in our ears. And I was just getting information just coming to me at lightning speed. Something was talking to me, a being, if you will, a consciousness that was beyond mine. I felt was reaching down, and these other people, they felt the same thing too. They felt something from beyond was reaching out to us. But the strange thing is, not everyone on the beach noticed it. Like, we were glued to the sky, but there are people who were just walking by and didn't seem to notice anything. It's almost like people were existing in 2 different dimensions right there in that one physical location. And it was the strangest fucking thing I've experienced in my life. Never experienced anything quite like that since, and I've never been the same since. But every year I always come back, and I always look out to the sky, and I wonder if something's going to reach back to me. And I was never into UFOs before this experience. It was something I looked at the possibility of life on other worlds or life in other dimensions, but I'd never experienced anything like that. But after experiencing that, I've become fascinated and obsessed with just trying to learn more. with this, learned more about this phenomenon that I experienced that left me with more questions than answers. And the phrase "full disclosure was coming" kept bombarding my consciousness, and the concept that the power structures of our world are controlled by an evil, non-human force that intends to siphon our energy and distract us from the truth of who we are. And whatever contacted me seemed to have the intention of waking me up, of saying that no, there's more to you, there's more to life, and if you stay on this path, you're going to see more, you're going to experience more, and you're going to access connection with something higher that wants to come and access connection with humanity. And my belief in the concept of God actually strengthened after this. You'd think it would fade away, or think I'm worshiping aliens, but I felt the presence of just a divine creator, and I felt like whatever was reaching out to me were messengers of a divine creator. And that experience is always with me, and always reconnect with my friends who I met that night. Friends, strangers up until that point, but become lifelong friends that I share an experience with that I haven't shared with anyone else other than people who I talk to on these videos. Because when you have something like that and then you tell people, they think you're fucking crazy, and they think you need psychiatric help, and or even those that are not dismissive, it's just they don't totally believe you. And whatever spoke to me wanted me to talk about this, but it's kind of put me in this weird place in life where not a whole lot of people who I engage with can connect with it. So anyway, here I am, just sharing this while I'm out here, taking a divergent path from the videos I usually make. And I'm going to move on and enjoy the day, enjoy this beautiful day of sunshine. It's been storming here quite a bit, and maybe I'll get some answers, but most likely I'll just keep getting some more questions. But I'm okay with that. So be strong, be well, my friends, and I will see you on the other side.